What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. This is the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to pieces. Thank you for your love and support and devotion, darlings. Yes, 500,000 streams worldwide and growing every single day. Thank you. 1 million thank yous over. All right, so talk about something. Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I've already started to see the people fishing for, I will say, the women on social media fishing for a boyfriend. Okay. Before you can have a boyfriend, all right, and I'm just talking from the single aspect of it, you have to be okay being alone. You have to be comfortable being alone, because that is essentially the thing that you learn from. That's where it all comes from. You learn about yourself first. Be your own best company first. And then you can look into, a boyfriend and, balancing. Because guess what? A boyfriend, a real boyfriend anyways. I'm not talking about arrangements that y'all may or may not have. Whatever. I'm talking about a real committed relationship. It takes work. It takes work, child. Honey, child, baby cakes. It takes work. And if you are not prepared to put that time and effort and energy into it, what are you doing? What's the purpose, really? So, I just say that because, like I said, I was just on my social platforms, and I already see, well, I guess I ain't got no bae for Valentine's Day. Hashtag sad face, hashtag crying, hashtag wine bottle. I'm going to need for y'all to stop. I need for that to stop, because all of you are wonderful, beautiful beings. And guess what? There is someone for everyone. I'm a firm believer in that. There's someone for everyone. Now, that someone, it may take some time, may take a journey, a pilgrimage for you to get to that person. But that doesn't mean that they're not there. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. You have to be patient. You have to listen. You have to take it all the sides as you will, and understand that it's a big plunge. And some of you, I know, from experience of watching some of you are not ready for a relationship. You want the bells and whistles and, he got me something on Valentine's Day, so that's love. Baby girl, that is not love. First and foremost, stick a fork in that. The last nail in the coffin, okay? That is not love. Once you love yourself, when you first love you, and you understand what that love means, and taking care of oneself and grooming oneself and lifting oneself up, then you can open up to love someone else and to share that love with someone. And it's one of the most beautiful things that I've ever witnessed. So everybody was up in arms about Sierra posting that video. That pastor was talking about finding a husband and boyfriend and all the other crazy stuff. I mean, it was absolutely right. You gotta have your stuff together first before you can decide to be with somebody. If your stuff ain't together and you every which way, but you saying that you want a boyfriend, you're not ready for that responsibility. It's a huge responsibility. It's not something that should be taken lightly, which is why I am very particular. I'm very, very particular, and I just have not been approached with the right opportunity. The right guy has not approached me in that manner to be like, hey, X, Y, and Z. I've dated throughout the years, but it was nothing, it's always been one-sided for me, unfortunately. That's the downside of relationships and having your heart broken a few times and things of that nature, is that you have no control over it, but you won't know if it's true or not until you go all the way in. So that's what I did every time, is I went all the way in, and every time it has not been to my benefit. It just hasn't, So I am not in a rush. I'm definitely not looking for husband. Just a cool dude. Maybe a little cultured. And understand that I'm going to be me. That's just it. At the end of the day, I'm going to be me. Far too many times, there are a lot of guys here that are intimidated by a woman of my stature that is well accomplished, is doing for herself, and has so many different things on the table. It's kind of like, well, where do I fit in? When do you have time for me? For the right guy, I'll make the time. It ain't even a question. But you guys to be him. See, I can only do that for him. That's the only one that I can do that for. So, ladies, you got to step your stuff up, all right? Like Sierra said, level up. Get your stuff together first, and then you will be prepared and ready for what comes with a relationship. And if it is marriage and long-term commitment, well, it is what it is, and it'll come. But you can't force it. You can't force it on anyone, and you can't make it happen. It has to organically just be. And that's the best way to put it. That's the best way that I've seen it happen for people, is to just allow it to be what it is. And don't let anyone talk you into stuff. Don't let anyone pressure you into stuff. Unfortunately, we are still living in a day and time where people will push off their own insecurities off on you. I still have people that come to me and was like, oh, Ash, you're so beautiful, and you're almost 40, and da-da-da-da, and you don't have a boyfriend, or oh my gosh, you're not married, and you have no kids. You worried about all the things that ain't even on my to-do list for this year. You worried about stuff that I ain't even concerned about. Those are things that I am not in the least worried. If there is a husband out there for me, God will set that up like he's done everything else in my life. So what God has for me is way better than what I could have ever planned for myself. But I'm not worried. I'm not concerned about it. And neither should you. So stop it. Knock it off with all this Valentine's Day coming and I ain't got no bae. Okay, we gonna need y'all to calm that down, because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you have something to offer to the world. Don't allow societal norms to overshadow that and make you feel like you're worth less than and you are not a good fit, because you are. I promise you, God is saying up above, he is saving you for somebody special. Because it's going to be a lot of toads. Ooh, it's going to be a lot of toads before you get to your Prince Charming. It's going to be a lot of toads. A lot of craziness. Anyways, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. It's way better, babies, all right? I'm going to holler at y'all later. You're beautiful, all right? Stop it with all that online crying, hashtagging, sad stuff. None of that, all right? The takeover is real, 2018.